All right, Mumkey, you're gonna have to explain to me because we have to talk about the big news of Chris Chan getting arrested.
Why do you think I would be the expert? I mean, Reactor told me when he found out the news he didn't sleep for 3 days and ran out of tissues.
Like, I don't know. I figured you were kind of in that culture. The anime reviews seems like Chris Chan would have been up there.
Yeah, that's the weird thing is that, I know that there's this guy, Gino Samuel, who has like a 60-part documentary series about Chris Chan, and each part's about 40 minutes long. And I've been meaning to watch them. I kind of feel like I'm missing out, that I've never paid attention to Chris Chan shit. And now everybody obviously knows about him. But I don't know the details like most people do. He's not my Elliot Rodger. I focused my energy on other fucked up people.
Right.
I've heard of Chris Chan before, but I don't really know anything about him. And I saw the news stories about, some tranny, doing something to his dementia mother or something, and I didn't really connect it. I didn't know it was the same person because they're not reporting it as yeah.
Oh, the history's all. It's going to be lost on us without have been following this person for a decade, which seems like everyone else has. But
yeah, I mean, if he has, if some guy posted a 50-hour documentary, there's got to be a lot of history.
Oh God, how boring! I don't know. I kind of just when I hear the name Chris Chan before, it was just like, who gives a shit? This person just keeps popping up in the internet history or whatever.
Yeah, it seems kind of sad to me. Like it was just this idiot making mistakes and people online bullying him and stuff.
And and this is no different. It's like the guy. Here's the news. Basically what happened recently. You have to be living, under a rug to not have heard this. But Chris Chan's mom raped her, and then
wait, what?
She got arrested for
Hold
it.
on, what'd you say? What happened?
Yeah, Chris Chan's mom. So Chris Chan's is a trans person, I guess. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say her for the sake of this, but
okay.
So this young girl got.
I think Chris Chan is 39.
Chris Chan is a guy who transitioned to female though, so he's a he.
What? Yeah.
No, right? they call that she.
What they trans to, not what they actually are.
The thing is though, I don't even want to have a stance on this specific thing because I've been reading on Twitter both sides of it, and people from all walks of life have different opinions. Chris Chan was tricked into being trans, or is pretending to be trans to be a lesbian, or no, this is a real transition. We should respect the pronouns, and then people say, well, I don't need to respect the pronouns of a senile old woman rapist, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't even want to stick my neck out for any of these. Everybody's so angry.
I know, and they, everyone just wants to. They want an internet heel, and somehow this innocent woman just got kind of pulled into this world, and now all the news is Chris Chan's mother had sex with her, and then she got arrested for it. Chris Chan did, not the mother.
Yeah, I think the idea is that the mother was 80 and senile and could not consent.
Oh my God. Yeah, right. Okay, so she forgot. How many times have you, have you ever drank too much and then forgot you had sex or something? That's just such a common thing. It's such a cop-out. Just because you forgot that it happened doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Yeah, you think after 80 years of life you would know better than to try to get away with that.
Right. She's the authority figure.
Yeah, I feel like the parent should be the one to blame, for sure.
I would say so.
They're older. They should know better.
They need to get you guys on the jury.
And a child had sex. Who's to blame? The child? Okay.
Mm-hmm. A victim blamer? You want to be a victim blamer? Blame the child?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like absolute insanity. And you look at Chris Chan. Be honest. That person was horrifically molested, I'm sure, when they were a child. There's no way you turned out that fucked up.
On the other hand, I look at Chris Chan and say, there's no way anyone would want to molest that person.
Okay. All right. That's a strong take. Yeah, it's no one's really going to know because, here's the thing. This mom, this quote unquote dementia ridden 79, 80-year-old woman, she's playing mom, so she's not going to say anything. She's locked-lipped.
It's so
this whole
easy.
thing.
It's so easy for old people to be like, "Oh, I'm senile. I don't know what I'm doing."
Oh, did I steal this from the store? I'm old. I didn't know that I just took this and put it in my pocket. Oh, was that my daughter? Whoops. I didn't mean to molest you. Whoops. It was her fault.
There are some nuances of the local laws where they live that I've seen debated on Twitter also, and I think there's like a major misconception, so maybe we can actually clear that up on the show. Because Chris is trans, but like still has a penis, people are really looking at the laws as like, well, so is this mother-son incest rape, or is it mother-daughter because Chris identifies as a woman?
Philosophical questions.
Well, yeah, and the idea is that the way that the law was written in 2014, it's only illegal if it was mother-son. And like there's no law against lesbian incest. So a lot of people are saying if Chris identifies as trans, maybe no crime was committed other than elder abuse, but not rape. But Nick Rekieta, the lawyer, I saw him post on Twitter saying this is a huge misconception, and actually the law was updated in 2020, and that the lesbian stuff is, does fall under the law. So I think we should probably clear that up because a lot of people were confused.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Rekieta law commented on it. Okay.
Do we know what
they are considering Chris as a woman, and she's being sent to a women's prison.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
God.
Yeah, that'll like this woman put her penis inside another woman without her consent. We're going to put her in a prison with a bunch of women.
So, I mean, I don't want to. Some people were saying this might go to the Supreme Court back when they were confused about the law, because the idea is if you live in a state that has the gendered language in the law and you get arrested for raping your mom or whatever, could you just say, no, actually, I'm trans, so no law was broken, get fucked?
Well, yeah, trans is a state of mind, and it's not necessarily anything else than that.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt that sort of thing will ever come up, but if somebody's crazy enough to try it, maybe they could get away with it. Depends on the state, I guess.
Do we know exactly what Chris Chan said? Like, how did this all come about? Because I did kind of miss it. Did Chris Chan admit to it?
Yeah, from what I saw, there was a 9-minute voicemail where some girl troll was like pretending to be Chris's friend and recording all their conversations, and I guess was pretending to be enthusiastic about the idea of Chris sleeping with his mom, and maybe persuaded him. Or I don't know the exact details, but like he was explaining every little sexual gross detail to this person, like in detail. So he clearly trusted them a lot about this.
Well,
also, what if he's just making it all up?
Yeah. What if he's trying to impress her?
That is one idea, but also, I mean, the arrest has been made, so maybe they know something
baby,
we don't know.
I raped my mom.
Like, I'm sure
Did they
by now
release
they've
that
talked to the
voicemail?
mom. Yeah, the voicemail's all over YouTube.
Oh God damn! I don't know why I didn't listen to it yet. I probably should have.
It's very hard to listen to, and not just because of the material, but because like Chris's voice is about 10% the volume of the troll girl's voice, so it's very hard to listen to.
You can hear his mom in the background. Come on, Chris.
No, you can barely hear anything. It's like
time
one
for me
voice
to
is
pinch your
blown
little
out.
penis. Time for me to whip you with a coat hanger, Chris.
You think that's what the mom was doing?
Oh, but I'm just an old lady. Oh, I don't remember. Do I have a daughter or son? It was his fault.
This lady's skirting her responsibilities as a parent. That's all I'm saying.
Wait. So if the mom has dementia, how's she gonna testify?
Yeah, there's like zero proof there.
Yeah, it sounds like the perfect crime to me.
Can they do a rape kit?
Yeah, maybe they'll inspect her.
What? They can't do that. That's not how it works. She has to not shower and go to the police department immediately and go to the hospital.
Probably
and get the
doesn't shower.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, like without Chris Chan there to bathe her, then she's probably still, got all the.
So, do you think it's possible
evidence.
Chris Chan bathed her?
Most certainly. I don't fucking know. All I'm saying is I look at him, or I look at her, sorry. I look at Chris Chan and I see a victim. I look at that mom And God, it looks just like a witch lady, you know?
Really?
Yeah. Well,
From what
that's my
I've,
opinion on it.
I'm not going to victim blame, but I have heard a lot of stories in the documentaries that the mom was actually extremely abusive.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe
Well, okay,
not to
all right.
Chris, but to like her other kids or something.
All I'm gonna say is, all jokes aside, definitely one thing that seemed like it was probably evident is for sure, or in my opinion, it looks like Chris Chan was most likely abused a lot in a lot of various different ways.
Or just
He's just a
autistic and
destroyed-
schizophrenic and tricked by the internet and famous.
That's true. It's hard to be all three, but
He thought he was going to lose his virginity to this girl who was the first girl who ever wanted to talk to him.
His mom?
No, the troll on the phone, and he was like, "Why does she want me
Yeah.
to say I did this stuff with my mom? I guess I'll say it if that's what girls like."
yeah, admit to a few murders while you're at it. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting trial. It seems like he's definitely going to not be found
Yeah, right.
guilty for like the most heinous of the charges, just because it's like a plea for insanity. Good. That seems like a very easy case there.
Oh yeah, this person
To
is
say that-
insane. Like I don't think Chris Chan should be in an actual prison because
Hey.
it would be a disaster.
You ever hear that story
Right.
about the guy who was he was like a defendant in some case? He was a criminal, did something, and he wanted to plead guilty. So what he did was, he wanted to plead insanity. So what he did was, before he went into the courtroom, he put a bunch of peanut butter in his ass crack, and then while he was in the courtroom and the judge was trying to talk to him, he put his hand back there, pulled the peanut butter out, and started eating it. Because he wanted to plead insanity, right?
To look like he was eating his own shit.
Yeah. So if that
Oh
can
my
get,
God.
if that can help you get off with an insanity plea,
Oh, that helps me get off, eating my own shit.
Cutting your dick off will really help.
Oh, that's true. So you're saying Chris Chan should just go right into this courtroom, pull his dick out, and just cut it off?
No, I'm sure that the court would pay for the transition surgery to prove the innocence.
Well, they
Taxpayer dollars.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would point to my client here, who is clearly insane. He is eating peanut butter out of his asshole, and he's cut his penis off.
Well, it wasn't really like out of his asshole. It was, just in his pants, in his butt.
Ooh, all right. So now you're defending. You're for the false insanity plea.
Well, no, I mean, if that's your best bet to get out of the death penalty, I'll eat peanut butter out of my ass crack too.
It probably would not work, and then you just have eaten peanut butter out of your ass crack.
I
Or
don't
cut your
understand
dick
how,
off.
like I don't understand how the insanity is. It's not like if you're eating peanut butter out of your ass crack to try to make yourself look insane, you are literally insane for trying that.
Well,
It
it seems like you're using some logic to approach the scenario, though. That's not
Yeah.
insane. You're trying to be deceptive.
So we were canceling your insanity attempt because you had to have used logic to eat
Yeah.
the peanut butter out of your ass crack.
Unironically, yes.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a parent who drowns her children or something because
It
they're in
was
hard
rational, obviously.
times. Right, but it's like who's gonna say, oh yeah, that person's absolutely sane.
Well, I mean, have you ever spent time with a kid, though? Like, they're lucky they don't get drowned all the time.
Right, that
heard-
would be the defense.
I heard something about some mother got charged with murder for bathing with her baby.
Bathing?
Didn't really look
Murdered?
She bathed with her baby and it drowned or something, and now she got charged with murder.
Well,
I don't know.
should
Just
probably
saying.
take better
I just
care of
read
the
that today.
baby. Yo, what's up, Trash Rat Nation? You just watched an epic clip from the most recent episode of the podcast. You want to hear more of that kind of conversation? Well, just click the link in the description, broski. Fuck yeah.